Hello, Mario! In this video I'm going to start to set up the second sheet with the elevations on it and position the two elevations that we've drawn in their correct positions on the plan. So first of all, what we need to do is to just make a copy of the floor plan here and move or copy, and I'm going to create a copy and then just go OK, and that creates a second copy here of the floor plan, which I'd like to put in that position there, and I'd like to rename it elevations, capital letters E-L-E-V-A-T. So that's a second there. So that we now click on that, and that's that there. But obviously we don't want the floor plan in there. We want some elevations. But we're still going to. I'm going to go to model space, and what I'm going to do is just unlock it here, and then sometimes the little symbol comes up there with the pan, but I'm just going to go pan, type in pan, and that gives me a little hand, and then we can start to look in here. But the problem, of course, is that the construction line elevation has been turned off in this viewport. So I can turn it on like so, and there we have the one elevation, and over here the other. But the problem is that we want to position them approximately there, and also we probably want them to be in black and white. So I'm just going to leave that there now and go into model space here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to call it new layer V pre-frozen in all viewports, and I'm going to call it elevations, like that. Okay, then I'm going to just leave it like that. The color of it is going to be white. The main color will be white there, just so we know. And yes, that's that all done there. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to sort of keep these construction lines here in place, but obviously I need to delete them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a command called copy to layer, which can be found here in the layers, in the drop down there. It's that one there. Copy objects, copies one or more objects to another, creates duplicate things. So it's copy to layer, and I'm going to put that in there, and then it says select the objects to copy. So I'm going to copy all of those, and I don't want to copy those there, obviously, and all of those. So I pretty much think that's everything we want, and I'm going to copy those. So that's finished that. And then I'm just going to push enter, and the layer that I'm going to copy them to is going to be the elevations layer. Okay, now it's asking me to specify a base point or displacement. I'm just going to leave them totally where they are, which is here, and just push enter, and now that should be done. Now what I'm going to do is turn off my construction layer just here, which is the magenta. Yeah, I'll turn the current layer off. And then I'm just going to I see some of those are going all the way through. So what I'm going to do is just to trim all of those out to the bottom line there. So that's there. That's going all the way through there. That's all good. And that's going all the way through there. That's all good. Enter. And I'm just going to trim those out of there. Oh, I thought I was. Okay. Trim. Okay, so I'll just have another look at that. Trim. And select objects. So these are the ones that are the fence that I'm going to select, which is that line there. And that line there. Oh, okay. And oh well, I'll go with that line there. And I don't think that's gonna, they're not gonna intersect that line. Okay, oh, these lines here I'm just going to delete. So I think everything, you might just want to have a quick check and see that everything's reasonably intact there. Yes, I don't think I've taken anything out unwittingly, so I'll just take those ones out there. These here can actually come out too, really. Delete. So they're just the lines on there, and if I now go back and turn on my construction elevation layer, everything's back in there and can be traced. So that's all good. So let's go to our elevations here now. And yes, we'll go in here and we'll construction elevations, turn that off. Okay, and the elevations is turned on, and we probably want to make them the current layer, like so. Alright, now obviously we've unlocked here and we need to get our scale, and I think at 1 to 50 would be good. So now we can do a pan here, and let's get that one there. But the problem is, as we can see here, problem with this is that they're too far apart in the thing there, and we need to bring them together. And well, that could be quite easily done by just going back to the model space here, or we could actually do it here just by doing this here. I'll just put a construction line in here, a horizontal construction line, just so we can line things up. Okay. Specify a through point. It's not working so well. Horizontal line. Oh, I see what the problem is. Our elevations layer not turned on. I'll just escape out of here. What layer are these in? Elevations. Okay, but it's not turned on. Seems to be a bit of a bug in this thing, and that even though sometimes it shows they are turned on now. Okay, right, so XL, enter, H, enter, that's much better. So just to help with lining up there. And I could just make that, just to remind me, I could just make that a magenta colour, just as a reminder. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to pick that up, unselect the thing, and then I'm just going to move it closer. Of course, that means it won't line up particularly like so. Might need, oh, it might be a bit close. Control Z. Here's another thing that we can do. Control Z, Z, Z. Put that back there. So I've moved that a bit close. I'll just select those like that, unselect that there, and we're in the Home tab. There's a thing, an insert here. There's annotate. There's a function called group, which allows us to group things together. I thought it was in the Home tab, but it appears that it's, oh, here it is here, group. So what we're going to do is group edit. What we're going to do is ungroup. Here we're going to group selection. Turns group selection on or off. Well, here's group, creates a group of objects. So I'm picking that now is a group. It is. And so now we can move it and we can select it. So just for now, that makes it nice and handy for getting it together. So let's somehow it's disappeared. So we still got a group. Yep. So I'm going to move it. Oh, having a bit of trouble there with my mouse. I keep clicking the wrong buttons at the wrong time. So we'll try it about there. We may need to get it closer, but that way they're all lined up. And our scale here is 1 to 50 is what we wanted. So, and then we'll just do a pan, which is just here on the right click. See if we can fit everything in. Not quite, it's a bit of a squeeze there for this one. So I'll just move it slightly closer, which has some implications because it doesn't give us quite as much room for so we'll just move it possibly about there. Everything should be lining up now, and that should be our 1 to 50 like that there. It's starting to move up there, and yeah, it's all fine and dandy. We'll just do a bit of a pan. I think I can just move it a little bit that way, a little bit there like that. Okay, so that's got it all onto the one sheet there. Starting to get them into place. We're just going to have to call that video there. Oh, damn. Yes, I need to put that at 50 and lock it. I forgot to lock it. So, pan. That should fit in there like that. Okay, yep, and let's just lock and load that. Just click the little padlock here and that locks it all up at 1 to 50. Oh, I might just move it a little bit actually, like that there. Pan. Just want to get it even, so cool. Okay, right, now lock it, and that's that. Pretty much done there, and yeah, we'll I think we'll call that there. I'll just delete my construction line here, which is just to get everything sorted. I realise that I haven't got the push out in here. That needs to be shown in there as well. I think that'll become a line, and just down from, pretty much down from here. Okay, so that's our push out line. These lines here, this is the push out line comes all the way down to there, like so. Just check that that's, yes, 180, that's all good. And then let's do LEN, dynamic, which will enable us to just pull the floor level out to there a bit, so that we can possibly label that and pull the ground level also out to there. Okay, like so. That'd be a floor level coming through there like that. Yep, that's all pretty good. And this time we'll close it up there, and that's got sort of our elevations done. Okay, cheers.